After 9 years of dominating North America, Doublelift has retired from professional League of Legends. And this news came just a day before TSM signed SwordArt in a move which looks set to make him the highest paid player in North American history. Where does Doublelift go next? What do these moves mean for TSM? This might be the craziest off-season of all time. Alright, we've got a lot to get through in this video. I'm going to dive right into it after I ask you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're on the road to 2 million subs. We're very excited. So if you haven't subscribed, please help us get there. So on Wednesday, Doublelift added yet another page into what has been a crazy off-season for the LCS by announcing he is retiring after 9 years of professional play. Many in the community were shocked, sad, or just straight up heartbroken at the news. Bear in mind, Doublelift has more fans than some teams do. Voyboy called him the GOAT of NA. Burke, who recently made headlines with his move to C9, made a tongue-in-cheek remark about him being a hero of both NA and EU. Former teammate Sven Skeren simply said he was the best player he'd had the chance to play with, while Azale remarked that along with Burke's retirement, it really felt like the end of an era. Travis Gafford let Doublelift stay with him when he was homeless and trying to keep his early pro career alive. Naturally, he was one of the first to share his thoughts.
I'm going to miss creating that content with him, interviewing him, celebrating his victories, and, suffering in his defeats.
Even the League of Legends subreddit temporarily changed its name to the League of Doublelift in his honor. He truly is the face of the North American League, and it's going to be really strange watching an LCS where he's not competing every week. That said, fans barely had a chance to gather their thoughts because on Thursday, TSM announced what may be the biggest contract in North American history.
Hello everyone, I'm SwordArt. I'm the new support for TSM.
Now, SwordArt joining TSM is obviously huge news, but the big question is, will it transform TSM? Despite winning the last split in true anime style, there were big questions about what a Bjergsen-less TSM would actually look like. Coupled with the star-studded roster that Cloud9 and Team Liquid have put together, and it looked like TSM were really going to have their work cut out if they wanted to retain their LCS title. But SwordArt is arguably in the top 5 supports on the planet. The Taiwanese star is a fresh Worlds finalist who drew a lot of praise for his ruthless aggression during Suning's journey to the finals. And if it wasn't for Damwon Gaming playing on an almost superhuman level, SwordArt would probably be deciding which Worlds champion skin he wants right about now. And let me tell you, he certainly thinks he has what it takes to fix the issues that have dogged TSM for years.
I think TSM have very good talent, but sometimes they take too long time to end the game. So I want to bring some LPL style to TSM to make TSM play more aggressive, and then we can make every game very interesting and also make LCS stronger.
The deal is reportedly worth an eye-watering $6 million. Speaking to the Washington Post, TSM owner Reggie feels like this is worth it, stating, "My investment thesis is that teams that win build dollars down the road. Teams that create a legacy and a large fan base and consistency of winning. It just makes sense for TSM to spend these dollars to recruit players." So Doublelift is out and SwordArt is in. If that was the whole story, it might be kind of simple, but TSM's off-season has been far from straightforward. In fact, it's been pretty chaotic. So first, it looked like Doublelift was staying. Then it looked like SwordArt was going to join him in the bot lane. Then it looked like he wasn't. Then it looked like he was. And then Doublelift retired. Let's jump back to last year when things looked good for Doublelift and TSM. It took some serious comebacks and an absolute Bjergsen masterclass to drag the team to the Summer 2020 finals, where they took down FlyQuest to win the title.
Turtle the same, but Doublelift has always been the better AD carry, shows it here in the game as the Nexus falls. TSM claim LCS title number 7.
Even the most die-hard TSM fans didn't expect this to happen, but TSM had done it. They had won, and now they were finally back at Worlds after 3 years. Unfortunately, the fairy tale ended at Worlds 2020. In fact, it wasn't just ended, it was smashed, pulverized, scraped off the ground, and punched in its stupid fairy tale face.
I don't want to be like negative after we just lost out of Worlds, but we really, like throughout the bootcamp, we forgot how to play the game.
TSM fans begged the League of Legends gods for mercy, and the gods said, lol, no. Bjergsen retired after Worlds and moved to the head coach position for the team. Bjergsen had been either Doublelift's teammate or his opponent for the past 5 years, and the news clearly got him thinking.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Oh yeah, that's one thing. Like, I was like writing my retirement speech for a few days, and I was thinking about, wow, it's crazy, you know, if me and Soren both retire, how crazy is that going to be for LCS?
The speculation about Doublelifts Retirement continued until the free agency window opened. It was rumored that TSM were picking up Huni, Power of Evil, and SwordArt. Then Jacob Wolf reported there was a problem. TSM were reportedly struggling to nail down SwordArt because of immigration and payment issues. Doublelift reportedly wanted a top-tier foreign support, and if they couldn't get SwordArt, he might not want to play for them. Travis Gafford would later joked that it felt like a TSM fan had used a monkey paw to wish for the 2020 summer split win. So this whole speculation about Doublelifts Retirement flared up yet again, and I Will Dominate broke down what might be going through Doublelift's head.
Speak Power of Evil, Doublelift, like I don't think that team's going to win a championship, like, and giving another full season to not win a championship, I think is just too detrimental at this point in his career. Like, it just, there's no point. You're better off retiring than like grinding a full year for a mediocre finish and potentially just to like devalue your own legacy.
So it seemed like it was all resting on this SwordArt deal. If TSM could secure SwordArt, then Doublelift would stay. The deal had looked dead in the water ever since Jacob Wolf's tweet, but then on Tuesday there were whispers that it might have been saved when Suning announced that SwordArt was leaving the team. As everyone was speculating about whether this meant the deal was back on, Wednesday came and Doublelift dropped the bomb that he was retiring. I mean, it was getting crazy at this point. If Doublelift was supposed to stay if TSM secured SwordArt, then did him retiring mean that SwordArt wasn't happening? Finally, an answer came on Thursday when TSM announced that SwordArt would be joining the team. The Washington Post had reported a few hours earlier that the deal would be worth $6 million over 2 years. If this is true, it would blow other record signings out of the water. Dignitas signing Huni for $2.3 million, and even C9 signing Perks would fall short of this number, according to Jacob Wolf. So there you have it, two of the biggest moves of the off-season. SwordArt is now NA bound, and Doublelift has left the Rift. Doublelift is an 8-time LCS champion, 5-time LCS All-Star, 5-time member of the All-Pro First Team and MSI finalist. For someone that was memed on for having an empty trophy case for so many years, it's looking pretty full as he finally bows out. For years now, Doublelift's goal was to do well at Worlds. For all his accomplishments, he never actually made it out of group stage at Worlds. So now you have to ask, what's his goal? An educated guess would be that he moves to streaming. That's what he did when he took a split off in 2017, and it went really well. He pulled in some serious numbers. Maybe I'm way off the mark here and he's going to go into coaching. I don't know. All I know is that Doublelift has always enjoyed subverting expectations. As for TSM, despite all the back and forth over the past few weeks, and despite signing SwordArt, we still don't have a confirmed starting roster for them yet. It's the off-season that just keeps on giving, folks, and I'm sure there's plenty more twists to come. When it comes to the confirmed roster, like what their lineup's going to be, Huni, is that still happening? I mean, by the time this video goes out, that might be confirmed. Yeah, there was a little bit of concern about Huni because there was like the whole deal with EG for Lost, and now it looks like Lost isn't going to EG. So does that mean they're not going to give up Huni? But that might still be okay. We know Speaker's staying. We know we've got Power of Evil. Doublelift is gone, so yeah, he's been replaced by Lost. SwordArt. It looks like it's close to being confirmed. You know, TSM might be the last team in North America, I think, to actually confirm their whole lineup. But we'll get there. We'll get there.